It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy, Jerry G. What? What's up? You good?
Yeah.
I like that look you made right now. I appreciate that look you gave me right now, big dog. But I'm back. It is episode 251. That's right. Over 250 episodes of It's Not My Weekend podcast. I started this back in 2020 during that pandemic. And I'm still here today, fool, with you guys now. Live from Santa Clarita, California in Tres Studios. I'm here with Mr. Concrete and the whole LRM team and Eric behind the scenes. And I'm happy to be back, bro. I know last week we were in my pad in La Casita de Azusa, California. And the echo was a little messed up, dog, bro. By the time this episode drops, 251, 250 has just dropped. So we're dropping 2 episodes this week, is what I'm trying to tell you. Because I wasn't able to drop the second one. We had little issues with the sound, little issues with the visuals. We were able to drop the Sports Minute one. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I broke down the Dodgers thoroughly. Thoroughly. And we're headed to the World Series now, big dog. So that aged well. At that time, when I did my Sports Minute last week, we had just played like game 1 or 2 of the NLCS in Milwaukee. And I made some brave predictions there in my Sports Minute. You got to be listening to it, dog. You learn a lot, fool. And I made some brave predictions at the time. I said, ain't nobody can stop us, bro. Brewers are not worried. They're not worrying me. I'm scared of no Brewers, big dog. I didn't want to sound overconfident, but I was very overconfident. I just didn't want to come off that way, dog. But I was. Took care of business. Swept the Brewers. That's one thing we haven't really been doing in these playoffs in these last 5-6 years that we've been contending. Sweeping opponents. So that was very, very impressive, to be honest with you, that we were able to get the job done. And get the job done right and quickly. Yeah, we swept the Reds 2 games. That doesn't matter. That's a warm-up, compita. Phillies took 1 game out of us. Hey, dog, we should have swept that series too. But the Brewers, there's just no match, bro. There's just no match, dog. And we'll talk a little bit more on that on Sports Minute. I'm going to record Sports Minute after this episode. First, we're doing It's Not My Weekend. Today is Tuesday, October 21st. I hope you guys are doing good. By the time this drops, I think it'll be like Friday or so, to be honest with you, dog. So I'm going to try and keep it light that way. It is before the World Series regardless. We will drop these episodes before the World Series begins on Friday, October 24th. And guess what else is going on Friday, October 24th? Special event. Jerry G headlines the Covina Laugh Factory Friday, October 24th. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:45. Plenty of tickets still available. A plethora of tickets still available, dog. Cáiganle. Come kick it. I know it's World Series Game 1, but good news. Game 1 will be at 5 p.m. in Toronto. I doubt you'll be going to Toronto, ladies and gentlemen. Some of y'all don't even have passports, fool. Can't even go to TJ, dog, much less Toronto. Come out to the Clap Factory. There's sports bars there, fool, on that block. Watch the game. Don't get too fucked up, fool. Leve. Llévensela leve. Then attend the shows, 7:30, 9:45, Covina Laugh Factory, one of my favorite places to work because it's only like 5 minutes from my new canton away from my pad, bro. So it's as local as it gets for me, big dog. I can literally just walk there, fool. But I won't, of course not. Yeah, so you guys got to see a little bit insights of my house in Azusa. What'd you think, Eric? What'd you think about the pad, fool?
It's nice.
I appreciate it, big dog.
Congratulations.
It's $750,000 of niceness, dog. Yeah, dog. It was cool. It's a cool little setup. I did every once in a while, when I get lazy or Eric can't make it here, fool, we're gonna figure out a way to shoot it from there. I'm actually setting up an office there, bro, because I got 4 bedrooms. I got a little extra bedroom there. Not sure what to do with it because I got 1 kid in college. So I'm going to turn one into an office, and that's probably what we'll do some of the episodes. And it'll be better sound because it'll be in a secluded, smaller area. So we'll do a little bit of that. But it was pretty cool to make that happen there, bro. I know the sound wasn't great. I was doing it off my AirPods. See, this is high quality right here, big dog, all right? We're talking about some high quality stolen equipment here, fool, that I'm very proud to be using here very often. Other than that, bro, was a good weekend, dog. We're in Arizona with the Perritos World National Tour. Shout outs to everyone who came out to Tucson, pinche Yuma, way, and Casa Grande, and you motherfuckers did not disappoint. Sold out shows all weekend, 4 shows in total, 2 in Tucson, Yuma Theater, 800 seats, sold the fuck out. Casa Grande, we're like in a banquet room, big dog, like a quinceañera hall and shit, but it was a vibe. Thank you, everyone who came out. Everyone was like, how do we go to Arizona for 3 days and not do Phoenix? It just worked out that way. It just worked out. We did Yuma. What happened is that we got Yuma Theater first, and then we just built around that. Once we got the Yuma Theater, we're like, hey, we should do other shows while we're out there. We should find other places to perform while we're out there in Yuma, near Yuma. Me thinking we would do something like in maybe San Diego, Brawley, El Centro, Imperial Valley, or whatever the heck it's called over there. That's what we thought was going to happen. But no way. Pinche Marty, way, our manager right over here. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, he found shit. Fucking far. He found shit from Yuma to Tucson, which is like 4-hour drive. And then guess what? Let's come back to Casa Grande after we do Yuma, because Yuma is too close to home. How about we get back out there again? So we drove all the way back to Casa Grande. Never been to Casa Grande. It's a little town between Tucson and Phoenix, which is, it's like a little truck stop to me. To be honest with you, in the middle of nowhere. But it's growing. And it was cool, dude. It was a very, very pretty Mexican restaurant. We performed out there. Big-ass banquet hall. They set it up really nice. The stage and lighting and sound. It was dope, bro. It was dope. Sold out. Glad we were able to make that happen, dude. We will be back in Arizona in December, Tempe to be exact, between Christmas and New Year's. We're going to be there on pinche December 29th and 30th, I believe. That's a Monday and a Tuesday, because I know you ain't doing shit on those days, dog. You guys ain't doing shit on the 28th, 29th, and 30th, dog. No se hace nada, way. So we decided to book a couple shows there in Tempe, Improv, and tickets are doing very well already. First warning right here. First warning. Shit's going to sell out. Okay, so get your tickets ASAP. Tickets will sell out, all right? And I doubt we're going to add more shows, because también estamos en Christmas break nosotros, güey. Why overdo it? So please get your tickets. I think we're doing just 1 show Monday, 1 show Tuesday. Cáigale, all right? Just giving you a heads up right now, big dog. 10 p.m. prop. It's going to happen. All right. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, dog, Arizona was beautiful, bro. The weather was nice. I love Arizona. As I've mentioned very many times, Arizona is like a home away from home for me. I would probably never live there, but I enjoy going there. I love going there for spring training Dodger games. I love going there to perform. I love the people there, the vibe. How todos se portan muy bien, güey. Mucha gente de California, de Los Angeles, there's living their better life out there, apparently, dog. They go out there and buy a house. And I've mentioned this very many times before, I believe. When I was 18, when I graduated high school, a bunch of my friends got jobs at the Ford plant here in Vernon, California. So a bunch of my friends went to work there. Como like 10 of them, bro. They got hired to work at the Ford plant in Vernon, California. And guess what? As soon as they get hired, bro, within a year, like obviously we graduated in June. They started working in July. By the end of that year, like December, the plant was going to shut down. And they were going to move to Arizona. They did. They moved to Arizona. So they offered my friends who at the time I was thinking about joining them. I was like, I might go join. Everybody was raving. Oh, it's a dope job. It's Ford. I don't really care for cars, car parts, car shit. I don't really care. I was too busy being an 18-year-old dummy. So, but they were enticing me. They were enticing me. They were like, you should come, bro. They pay well. They're paying $17 an hour, dog. That's a lot for an 18-year-old, dog. Oh, my God. That's riches, bro. Right? Oh, they're paying $17 an hour. Come down, fool. And I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should join these fools. And I did, and I hesitated. By December, the company is closing, shutting down, moving to Arizona. And they're like, hey, man, you guys want to come? The whole company, all the staff could come to Arizona. We'll buy you guys a house in Arizona, way. We're talking about 1998, 99, dog. So obviously a lot of my friends, most of them, I think all of them said yes. Well, I'll move to Arizona with this job at 18, 19 years old. Imagine that. Because they bought him a house. Les dieron like $125,000 or $150,000, which is how much the house was going for at the time in Arizona. Big, brand new, newly built homes in Avondale, Goodyear, Chandler, pinche Phoenix, all that area, bro. Buckeye, all that fucking area, dude. They chose where they want their house. They gave them a stipend of up to $150,000 for a brand new home. Imagine that. Imagine. No, we ahorita ya at 45. Imagine you're 18 years old and your job tells you, here's a house, fool. Te doy una pinche casa a los 18 años, güey. Qué chulada, güey. They said yes, most of them, obviously, right? Some of them, their parents didn't let them go. But most of them went. In fact, I went out there to go visit and help them move. Some of these fools needed help moving their shit. Their kids. And I went out there with them. I packed up vans with them. I packed up U-Hauls with them. And I went to Arizona. And we partied like a motherfucker. Dog. We partied hard, fool. And I loved it. That's when I fell in love with Arizona. I went to Jaguars for the first time. I went to I remember the library. I went to a bunch of these places in Arizona that, I mean, they were just amazing. Scottsdale. I got introduced to Scottsdale for the first time. And I was like, bro, this is badass, dude. The problem is that it was fucking 95 degrees at 10 p.m., bro. Sweating my ass off at a pinche noche, way. I was like, I don't know about the weather, dog. But other than that, bro, there's beautiful women everywhere. There's beautiful women everywhere here in Arizona. They're not chulada, way. And not only that, so now we're helping these fools move into their home. And they got a big-ass house, fool, a huge home. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, swimming pool, 2 stories, way, for $150,000. Like a 2,000 square foot home, bro. I'm like, get you. Pero yo, a esa edad, way, yo no, I don't see it that way. I just see it as like, yeah, bro, that's just what life is. Everyone's going to have a house, fool. Everyone's going to have something like this, fool. Give me a couple more years. I'm going to get one like that too, dog. Never did. So those fools are there now. They're still there. Ya están viejitos. Ya están in their late 40s. Some of them are grandparents, dog. They're still there, bro. But mad equity of those homes. Those houses they have now are like $700,000, fool. Or they've upgraded to bigger homes now. Que chulada, güey. And they're still working for Ford. Que chulada, güey. I've been holding this cough since we started. Ugh. All right. But yeah, that's what I know about Arizona. And I fell in love with Arizona ever since then, man. And then I obviously, as a comedian, Arizona was one of the first places I actually was able to go headline out of state. Phoenix, Tempe, other places. I would get booked a lot in Phoenix to headline. And that's literally where I started falling in love, bro. Like with so many ladies, just everybody, the whole vibe out there. Just every time I went to Arizona was amazing. So every time I get to go back there, I get mad cool memories. I run into real close friends, friends, family who are just, it's great to see every time I go out there. So, chulada. Can't wait to be back. We'll be back in December, full pa que le caigan, dog. So, Yuma is a little sleeper town, bro. Yuma está feo, güey. Pero, a lot of good people out there. And Tucson as well. Tucson está feo, güey. Ugly, fool, pero there's a lot of cool people out there, dog, for sure, dog. They come out just appreciating a good time out there, and that's what we want from you guys, all right? So, yeah. So, Perito's World is winding down. So, take advantage of the last few shows through December. We're probably going to take a break in January or so, February, reset the batteries, regroup here, readjust, and start adding some dates again. But in the meantime, obviously, we'll always be doing our own thing, breaking apart, coming together, breaking apart. I think we're emphasizing on more theater shows next year, just doing like one hitter quitters, in and out. Porque multi-shows at one night, está cabrón, it takes a toll, fool. Ya estamos viejos, güey. We realized this weekend, dog, we're just driving around like for hours and just all grumpy and fucking tired and malnutrition y crudos, güey. Nah, güey. Está cabrón, them babies' mamas and kids are calling us, when you coming home? When you coming home? So now we want to just get in and get out, do a Friday, Saturday, a la verga, compita, I'm back home. So that'll be goals next year. Get your tickets now while you can. All right? Cool. We'll talk a little bit more Dodgers as we end. I am very excited. I'm very proud of my boys in blue. We are flying out to Toronto as we speak, and they'll be there for a couple of days, ramping up for Friday game one. What can I say? We're obviously the favorites, heavy favorites. We should be the favorites, and we should take care of business, and we should be wrapping up a back-to-back championship this year. Expectations have been met. Again, on paper, we're unstoppable. Everyone is just doing what they're supposed to, doing their job. Even Ohtani joined the party, having the best game ever in the playoffs. 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts, 8 innings pitched. What can you say about this young man, right? We're gonna enjoy. You can't be like, oh, that's probably something we're never gonna see again. Well, guess what? We've got this motherfucker for 8 more years. We probably are gonna see this shit again, dog. We probably are, and I hope so. Okay. The guy is capable of anything. Anything is possible with Ohtani, bro. Look, I was listening to my episode last week. I was talking shit about Ohtani, how he hasn't been performing well he hasn't been hitting, fool. And he wasn't. But guess what? I knew that wasn't going to last. That doesn't last, fool. Okay? Everyone goes to dry spells. Even Freddie Freeman has been doing that great. Everyone goes to dry spells, bro. I was just kind of upset of some of the swings he was taking. Some of the choices, some of these at-bats that he was taking. I wasn't that very happy with him, fool. But I knew sooner or later he was going to break out of it. And oh my God, did he break out. I didn't expect him to break out on a game where he's also pitching, because I do feel that takes a lot of his energy, bro. And I think that's one reason he didn't have as great of a year this year than last year, was because of that, bro. Because he's doing much. He's doing too much. He's doing pitching and hitting. That's going to take a toll on you, compita. That's why it's not a thing. That's why it's such a rare feat right now for him to be doing this, because no one does this, dog. I know people make fun of baseball all the time. No, it's a lazy man sport. Not saying not that way. They just run from home to first. They're lazy. They just stand around all game. I agree. Yeah. That's why I love it so much. It's so chill. That's one of my favorite things about baseball, that it's not so like intense. It's strategic, right? It's, I love baseball, bro. I love everything about baseball, bro. I love how every pitch means something. Every at-bat means something. I love the averages. I love statistics. I love that about the sport, bro. But it's also boring. Yes, I get that. It's boring. It is, fool. It's not for everybody. And I'm okay with that, dog. It's not. All right? But what Ohtani is doing is something tremendously special. Fool, I'm telling you, bro, pretty much every Major League Baseball player in baseball right now at one time was a two-way player. In high school, in Little League, in traveling baseball, pretty much everyone was both a pitcher and a hitter, or a shortstop, well, whatever. They both, right? Pretty much, always. Eventually, they have to pick a side. Once they get to like college level, minor league level, they have to pick, because you can't. It's impossible. Imposible, way to be able to do both correctly. To do both, to be good at both. It's impossible. Like, remember when pitchers used to hit in the National League, at least? They just took that out not too long ago, like 10 years ago, the Ohtani rule. Pitchers were horrible hitters, really, really bad hitters, and they always batted ninth, right? Why were they such bad hitters? Because they don't practice hitting. They just practice pitching. That's their job, to pitch, to strike out motherfuckers. That's their job. So hitting becomes secondary and unimportant. So they didn't put any effort in it, which is why eventually baseball's like, why do we even bother having these pitchers hit? Just take them out, right? Vice versa. I mean, hitters can't. When you put in a position player to pitch to finish the game on a blowout, Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, and others, they're not pitchers. You can obviously see that. They're not pitchers. It's impossible to do both, is what I'm trying to tell you. So, for those of you who are not real baseball fans or not understanding what Ohtani is doing right now, it is a very important thing. I mean, it hasn't been done since Babe Ruth. I love Babe Ruth. I love the history of the sport. I love the movies, all that stuff about documentaries about Babe Ruth. I respect what he did, but obviously it was a different era, right? You put Babe Ruth today in the batting against any fucking Major League Baseball pitcher, he could not hit at all. He wouldn't be able to hit it. Back then, pitchers were throwing 75, 85 miles an hour full tops. Relax. All right, that's enough. That's enough parts. So let's move on. All right, we're gonna do a pinche. Look, I got a new segment, Eric. I got a new segment. This segment is brought to you by Edible Arraignments. This segment is gonna be called giving their who deserves their flowers, bro. Who deserves their flowers? Their bouquets.
Doesn't sound like you thought it out much.
It was on the way over here on the 14th. I really just thought about it right now. Basically, I want to give props a little bit more to my Edible Arrangement sponsor. The promo is use it. It's Jerry 25, I believe. Use it. Listen, somebody called me the other day like, hey, bro, the promo's not working, dog. Okay, if it doesn't work, call them fools. All right? Call them fools because they'll honor it. They will honor the promo code. Maybe it's not, sometimes it's not updated because sometimes we don't renew our contract on time. So the promo code gets taken down from the website. So it takes a while for it to be put back on. So if it doesn't work, make sure you call Edible Arrangements. We've given out the 2 Magic Castle pair of tickets. People are going. We've given out bobbleheads. I believe I'm still waiting for one bobblehead person to get back to me. We'll raffle off another bobblehead today. Okay? I also want to give a shout out to my boy Angel Sarapia. His son, Ezra, I believe his name is Ezra, is on a travel baseball team, and they're raffling off World Series tickets, dog. They're raffling off World Series tickets. So, Angel, if you're on this shit, put it on the comments. Comment how they can send you money and how they can buy raffle tickets for World Series Game 3 tickets, fool. All right, a pair of tickets, dog, for his kids' baseball travel team raffle, dog. So it's a good cause. Bang, bang, win, win. Okay, so we're gonna call it. We're gonna call this Edible Arrangement segment. Giving you their flowers. I'm gonna give
still not thought out.
I'm gonna give you guys your flowers. I'm saying I'm gonna give somebody every week. I'm gonna give them their flowers. All right, and this week, I'm gonna be giving out the flowers to Ed Grin. Do you know who Ed Grin is, Eric?
Never heard of that.
Ed Grin has a freaking show right now on Netflix. It's a guy who inspired. It's a true story about a guy who inspired all the horror films in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Ed Grin is the original serial killer, madman, crazy person. He's the original one, dog. All right. And apparently they've always wanted to make a movie about this guy, but he wasn't that interesting. He was just a weird guy from the 40s. Who people, after finding out about him later in stories, he became like a big pinche, like a fucking a fib. Like people didn't believe that this was a real person after reading all this stuff. So Ed Grin is on Netflix right now. It's called Monster, the Ed Grin story. It's 8 episodes. I need you guys to watch this. Please watch this without your children. Do not watch this with children. This is not for kids, dog. Lo que he visto, lo que he notado, what I've come to find out is that they actually exaggerated a lot of these Ed Gein situations, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. The guy who plays him is the guy from Sons of Anarchy, Jack. You see Sons of Anarchy, fool?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jack, right? What's his real name? Wait.
Some British dude, right? Or
yeah, he's like British, fool.
Or from down under, right?
That guy right there. So hot for that guy. Let me see here. Ed Gein, Monster. What's that fool's name in real life? Oh yeah, Charlie Hunnam. Charlie Hunnam, fool. Eso está. All right. He's doing a good job, bro. Unexpectedly, bro. I kind of wanted somebody more weirder to play him, bro. Somebody more strange. He's a little too pretty for me. He's a little too good looking to be a mass murderer and a weirdo. He plays like he's on the spectrum a little bit. And so he goes a little, the old saying, he's going a little full retard at times. Don't ever go full retard, right? That's the rule number one. And at times I feel like he kind of swings that way. But all in all, he's doing the best he can with this role. He is. I'll give him his flowers. I'll give him his edible arrangement flowers. That's what I was trying to get off. And he deserves it. The show itself is amazing. I haven't even finished it, bro. I'm on episode 4 and it's 8. So I'm halfway there. So far, so good. The show itself is getting mixed reviews. Not everybody's crazy about it. I'm enjoying it. I am. I'm enjoying every minute of it, bro. I love the storytelling. I like the acting. I get a lot of this stuff is super, super exaggerated from what reality versus what the show is. And I'm okay with that. I guess it is what it is, right? Because no one ever really knows what really happened. This actually took place in the 40s. And this man inspired movies such as Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and there's another one that he inspired. I can't think of it right now. So he actually inspired real, true events. That's why Texas Chainsaw Massacre says, inspired by a true story. It's like 5% of it, bro. Like 5% of it. Same thing with Psycho. Inspired by a real person. 10% of it, bro. 10% of it. Technically, Norman Bates had a mom. Technically. So there's like little bit. They just inspire it. They just get this real shit that happened and they just run with it and they turn it into a big ass fucking, steroid situation, dog. But it's great, dude. It's really, really good. Watch it. Check it out. I'm enjoying it, bro. I can't spoil it because I haven't finished it. So I can't even do that, bro. So let me know what you think. Give me your feedback, any fun facts you may know about this guy or about this show. Love to hear them. Love to see that as well. I'm all in, bro. I'm all in. I want to give Ed Grin his flowers. I want to give Charlie Hunnam his flowers. Even though I'm not too convinced about his portrayal of this character, he is doing a pretty good enough job where I'm sticking around, dog. I'm sticking around and I'm having a good time with it. It's a hard character to pull off is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. He's obviously supposed to be a really weird, strange person. Mama issues. He has like a weird tone in his voice that I don't always quite buy. I feel it's forced and fake and it's not always that good. Could be the acting, could be what the role they're trying to accomplish with his voice is. I don't know exactly what they're doing there with that. Not crazy about it, but it is what it is, fool. It is what it is. And other than that, the storytelling is amazing, fool. Watch Pinche Monster, the Ed Grin story. Let me know what you think, all right? Cool. All right, so we're going to do that. What else am I missing here, big dog? Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Let's read some of these comments. We're going to do the raffle. What was the raffle again, fool?
Comment Shark.
Comment Shark. Let's do it. Comment Shark. We're going to give away another bobblehead today, guys. I autograph it. I ship it. Thanks for everybody who's bought bobbleheads. They hit me up to want to buy one. They don't want to, wait for the raffle. So they just want to buy their own bobblehead, buy them. And to be honest with you, fool, I am running low. I bought these bobbleheads back in 2018. About 500 bobbleheads, dog. And I'm down to less than 100, fool. I got maybe 60 left, 65 maybe. So yeah. Again, I don't really push them that much. I don't bring them out to shows. I just want real fans to buy them. If they're interested, they're going to hit me up. They're going to ask me for it. They're going to, approach me about it. Some people asked me to bring them to a show and I forgot. I'm sorry. Some people in Casa Grande asked me to bring them out to a show. I forgot, to be honest with you. But I will more than happy ship it to you if it's easier that way. Carrying them around, I always get stopped by TSA because it's ceramic and shit. They always want to know what the fuck is in there. Who is this character? And I've got to give them the whole backstory and shit. So I hate carrying them around. And I don't want to check in the bag because I don't trust how they treat the bags under the plane, fool. So I stopped bringing them around as much, and I don't really push them that much, fool. That's why I still have them around. I want them to go to a good home. So this is why I'm gonna give one out here on the podcast, because these are true fans, big dog, and I appreciate you motherfuckers listening, all right? It's Not My Weekend podcast has a proud sponsor, Edible Arraignments in East LA, 5929 Whittier Boulevard. You can call them at 323-832-9551, or you can also order online by using promo code JerryG25 and get a 25% discount. They'll deliver anywhere around Los Angeles, up to 15, maybe even 20 miles if you call out my name, homie. Edible Arrangement has an occasion for everything, compita. They'll do it for you, bro. Personalize it, holidays, parties, whatever you want. We got Boss Day, October 16th. We got Halloween creeping up, October 31st. Dia de los Muertos, Thanksgiving, and all the rest of the holidays are coming up, bro. There's an edible for that. Get your edible arrangement. Hit them up at 323-832-9551. Tell them Jerry G sent you. Get a discount, homie. Thanks for your support, Edible Arrangements. Love you guys. Here we go. Let me go back here. We're going to do from episode 249. This episode we're doing right now is 251. We're going to give out a raffle from episode 249. Here we go. We got how many comments we've got? We've got 88 comments, bro. Shit. 88 comments, that works. All right, here we go. Let me, hold on. No, I got to share it. Copy link. All right, from 88 comments, a ver quién gana, güey. Good luck to you, motherfuckers. Here we go. Oh, screenshot it, right?
Screen record.
Screen record it? All right, here we go. Random comment picker. All right. Screen record. Here we go. And we're on. I am pasting the episode. The episode has come up. We are now screen recording. YouTube random comment picker on commentshark.com. They are not a sponsor, but that is the app we're using, fool. Here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and pick. The episode's in there. And the winner is East Los Audits. Great podcast as always, brother. Thanks for keeping us entertained. East Los Audits, you are the winner of a brand new 2018 limited edition Jerry G Bobblehead autographed. Autographed. And yeah, it's yours, big dog, if you want it. If you want it, claim it. Hit me up on the DMs. Hit me up on my emails. Or you can even comment on the YouTube. But on the newer episode, fool, because I rarely go back to the old episodes comments. Hit me up. Let me know you want and where do I chip it. I'm guessing somewhere in East Los that Bobblehead will go. So, congratulations. Ahí está, Rick. Dan and Dan. Okay. Also, Eric, did you add the pictures for my... No, you didn't, you son of a bitch. Last week, I was talking about my grass.
But your episode is launched now. So you can guys go right now to YouTube.
Okay, it just dropped right now?
Launched it right now.
It just dropped. Episode 250 has just been uploaded right now on this Tuesday morning as we're recording episode 251, which would be dropping around Friday or so. Okay, so I know we're a little bit behind schedule, but we're caught up now, big dog. We're back on schedule, fool. All right. Last week I was talking about my grass, and I got an update on my gardener. I paid him yesterday. I paid him it's $130 because he came this weekend to mow the grass, right? And then obviously he sends me a text like, hey, compita, 130 whenever you can, blah, blah, blah. Nice dude, bro. I'm not going to talk shit about the guy. The guy's a nice guy. Once again, my beef is how much I'm paying. I'm paying too much, and I don't want to be paying $130. It's less than every month, bro, because he's coming every 2 weeks. So basically every 3 weeks or so, I'm paying him regardless $130, fool. So that's just catching up. Yesterday I went to Home Depot to look at lawnmowers. Yeah. I've decided that I'm going to mow my own lawn. All right. I'm going to buy one. They're about $400. And I'm going to fucking do it, big dog. I'm going to do it. I'll try it. Or what I can do, I have neighbors who are gardeners. I'm going to ask them cuánto me cobran, güey. But I gotta get rid of those $130 payment, bro. I just don't want to pay $130. I'm sorry, it's hurting me. It hurts. I hate it. I hate sending $130 for each of 2 times mowing my grass twice for a month. I'm not cool with that, bro. I'm just not. I'm sorry, bro. I'll pay 80. I'll pay 100, not 130, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know I sound like a cheapskate, but I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done, dude. I got so much other shit, bro. I just got my first taxes. My tax, I gotta pay home taxes, bro. House taxes. What is that? Home taxes? I just got my first
tax.
Huh?
Property tax.
Property tax. I just got my first property tax. I gotta pay over $2,000 in property taxes by November 1st. Que chinguen a su madre, güey. I'm done, bro. Fucking done, dude. All right, so I'm gonna buy a lawnmower. I'm gonna do my shit. All right. I was talking about my lawn. My lawn is beautiful, fool. My grass is beautiful. I sent you the pictures. We'll put it on this one. We'll put it on this one. The grass is chulada way. All right. It's thick, it's healthy, it's fat, it's delicious, big dog. But like I can't be paying $130 for it, fool. All right. Then I also talked about the faucet in my house, the cheap ass faucet in my house, and the cheap ass paint in my house, and all that shit. So I'll show you some pictures of the house, fool. Okay. And that is where it is. We're at. Let's get to the comments because I got a lot of feedback from. Obviously, there's no comments from 250 yet. We just dropped it right now. So we're going to read comments from episode 249. Let's go. Keep the comments coming, compita. I really appreciate you, motherfuckers. All right, here we go. Stay away, coaching. All right, here we go. Comments. There you go. This to Orlando Milan 6131. I lived in Hesperia 2003 to 2010. All my neighbors were white folk. They were very nice to me and my family. They would always keep us informed and look out for our house because I work in Boa Heights, Hollenbeck Middle School. I know that school very well. Our neighbors to the left were actually multi-millionaires, but they were very simple white folks and old school type folk. We live near Hesperia Lake. Yeah, that's how white people be. You want a bunch of Karens around you, dog. Don't look out for your shit. I like Salga the plethora. I use plethora again today, bro. Stick to that word. K Rado 1. Having a tough day and glad for your upload. Oh, thank you for what you do. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Clay Dora. Let me see. Nessa, listening to your pod as I finish up my work day. Laughing is very good medicine for everyone, bro. You got my laughs. I always make my mom and dad laugh to extend their lives 20 more years because it is good for their heart and soul. You hit a chord there, compita. I'm going to move on because I used to make my mom laugh all the time. All right, here we go. Great podcast as always, brother. Thanks for keeping us entertained. Good episode, G. Love putting it on while I'm shopping or running around some errands. Perfect time. Yeah, that's what I do, fool. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I tell you guys, most of my podcasts that I listen to are sports podcasts. I love listening to sports podcasts, which is why I started my own because I really enjoy it. By the way, this is going to be dropping Friday, but by the time you listen to it, I just got a phone call this morning. I'm going to be on ESPN Radio 4 p.m. on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm going to be on ESPN Radio live with the Travis and DeMarco show on ESPN LA. By the time this drops, it'll be after the fact, bro. So I'll put it on my Instagram, fool. All right. But that's what I do. I put on my Peaches podcast and I start cleaning the house, doing some laundry, cleaning the dishes, running around doing some air. And I listen to like Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons is my favorite podcast. Bill Simmons is shit. And a bunch of other sports podcasts I like to listen to as well. Jerry, knock, knock. Who's there? Mika. Mika who? Mika Mote, bro. Look at this guy. I love to have third graders listening to the show. Appreciate that, big dog. Jose, Toro Sanchez, fire episode. Corey Johnny 89. You talking about the Tooth Fairy was funny. Had me dying. I was driving, dog. Facts though. Pinche Tooth Fairy. Vale verga, wey. Raymond Lopez. Pinche Jerry, your son is smart. Double up on the gifts. Yeah, so you're right. I am catching on to this fool. I'll tell you what happened right now. I'll tell you what happened. Let's go Dodgers. Jerry always keeps it real. Great episode. Thanks for the new episodes. I'll listen to it at work. I appreciate the shout out, homie. Looking forward to going to Magic Castle. That's the winner of the Magic Castle tickets. Ensemble. Ay. I love that you notice big fancy words. Yo, salutes to Jerry. Dope episode. Keep doing your thing. From South Texas, RGV. I want a bobblehead, compita. You know what to do. Hit me up. Great podcast. Thank you. Love the Padres shirt. Let's fucking go, San Diego Padres. Get the fuck out of here. I need a bobblehead with some Magic Castle tickets. That's it. That's it. I was looking forward to watching to your podcast. Let's go Dodgers. Shaking my head. Raiders, valen. Verga, pinches Raiders. Wait, no mames, wait. Raider Nation. Yeah, bro. Yeesh. 2035. For sure, we're going to be good in 2035. I for sure know this. Happy birthday to your wife for the second time this year. Oh, thanks, Miguel. Appreciate you. Bro, I'm laughing my ass off talking about your 11-year-old. Let them keep believing. When you're coming to Long Beach, Jerry? Soon, very soon. Need that bobblehead, compa. Oscar, hit me up, bro. Orlando, what up, Jerry? You doing it big. I remember you from Vernon City after school program. G, we used to chop it up there. Saludos and stay humble as always. Coming back to this fool. Thanks, big dog. I miss Vernon. I miss Vernon. That was a badass job, bro. I love that job, fool. Did I tell you how I got fired from that job, bro? Well, I got fired and then I got rehired. So they me corrieron a la verga and then rehired me because they felt bad that they fired me. So I was overseeing an after-school program. I was in charge of the after-school program.
That's the problem right there, pal.
First red flag. And Vernon City is a very small school. It only has like 500 students total. And like 100 of them would stay after school to do after-school activities. And I was site coordinator, bro. So my job was to like coordinate all the activities after school. But I also had other jobs. I was also a sports coordinator. I was also a sports coordinator. So I had to oversee the school, and I was oversee sports tournaments going on at other schools. So I had to like schedule the referee, schedule the games, schedule the vans, transportation, got all that shit going. I had to be moving a lot. So one time there was a game at a school nearby in Huntington Park, and HP had a game at Gage Middle School. There was a game going on, and they needed waters. Aguas way. So I went to go Spartan Final, and I bought waters, and I took them to the game because the kids needed waters, fool. So I had to leave my site in Vernon. So I left my site in Vernon, and there was this kid, he was like special ed, bro. Special ed kid after school. He always gave us problems, fool. Every day he gave us issues. This kid was wild, bro. He was insane. He was all over the place, fool. Nunca se quedaba en paz, way. He was everywhere, bro. We had to always keep tabs on this fool. And of course, I was gone. And this motherfucker, I get a phone call. I forgot the kid's name, dog. Johnny, I guess. Whatever his kid's name, Johnny, fool. Like, I get a call from the person I leave in charge. The person I leave in charge, my right-hand person, called me and was like, hey, we had an incident, bro. What happened? El pinche Johnny, way. Oh, fuck. What'd he do? This motherfucker, you know what he did? He climbed the tetherball pole, and he put the tetherball rope on his mouth from the top and slid down the pole with the tetherball rope in his mouth. Lost like 3 teeth, gums, pieces of his gums came off. Chunks on the floor. Blood everywhere. Looking like Ed Grin, dog. Blood everywhere, fool. Muelas, dientes. It looked like fucking Leatherface, bro. Cut up, fool. Cut. The rope burned his fucking lips and mouth and gums. Bleeding, fool. And he's fucking coughing up blood. Obviously, the mom llegó ese tiempo to pick him up around that time. They tell the mom, oh, because the mom's like, where's my son? They're like, oh, we don't know. He's like, we're looking for him. And then, of course, they get the phone call, like the walkie-talkie. Man down at the tetherball cords. And they're like, they say who it is. It's Johnny. The mom hears, like, it's my son. So everyone runs out there. I'm not there, fool. I'm in the other school, dog, delivering water, fool. And so I get the phone call. Yeah, they're taking him to urgent care. La chingada. And, of course, the mom, who's also kind of special herself. She was a very special lady. Not the friendliest, best person in the world, fool. But I understood. She's going through a lot of stress with this kid. Obviously, she wants heads to roll. She wants to sue. She wants to do fuck. And some of your parents are like, fuck that shit. That's right. She's right. I get it. But you don't understand it. This fucking kid was fucking wild, bro. He was like untamable. You couldn't keep him put, dude. So En un pinche segundo, way, this fool did this. When he wasn't doing shit to himself, he was doing shit to other kids. He was fucking other kids. He was getting physical with other kids, biting other kids, scratching other kids. The kid had real issues, dog, okay? But anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with. The problem is that this motherfucker was down, is bleeding. Mom is upset. She starts fucking, I'm going to sue the school. I'm going to sue the fucking program. I'm going to sue the fucking supervisor. Me. I'm going to sue everybody in this motherfucker. Everyone's going down, dog. Everybody. And she followed through, dog. So she tried to sue the program. And then obviously when that happened, the program got scared, fool. So it's espantó, way, right? So the program's like, what happened, fool? And I told him, bro, I'm at the other school. I'm dropping off water to the fucking soccer game, dog. Like, what do you want me to do, fool? Like, the kid fucking no entiende, way. He's everywhere, bro. Like, he's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, bro, but you know what? Someone's got to take the hit for this, fool. Someone's got to take the hit. We're going to have to let you go, dog. I'm like, what? You fucking letting me? You letting Jerry G go, fool? What the fuck? I had to, bro, because if not, they're going to fire the other people, and I didn't want other people to get fired. I didn't really give a shit, to be honest with you, fool. I'm down. Give me some unemployment, fool. They said, we'll give you unemployment, dog. We'll just, the vamos a descansar, güey. We'll let you off, fool. But the lady wants heads to roll. She wants you specifically, dog, because you're just fucking main dude in charge here. She wants your ass to get fired, or if not, she's going to follow through on the fucking lawsuit, dog. So I'm like, all right, cool, man, whatever the fuck. Got fired, dog. Got fired. Sure enough, a month later, they hit me up. Hey, man, ya se calmó la vieja, güey. She's cool already, dude. Like, we miss you, dude. We miss you over here, man. What are you doing? I ain't doing shit. I'm enjoying my unemployment checks, dog. Nah, wait, Kyle, come back, bro. The kids miss you. The other parents miss you. All the parents were fucking, except for that lady, all the parents love me, fool. All the parents. The kids, too. The kids me querían un chingo, los pinches kids. And I miss the kids. I did. I no lie, bro. I miss the kids. So they were like, the kids miss you, bro. Come back. What's it gonna take? I go, at least $1 raise, fool, for like inconveniencia, way. And they brought me back, fool. They brought me back, and I spent another couple of years there, fool. And then I quit on them fools. But yeah, no, it was a trip. I saw the pictures. I remember the pictures of the kid. I felt bad for the kid. No kid deserved that, bro. No kid deserved that pain, bro. But pinche, güey, caga palo, pinche niño, güey. Caga palo, güey. All right, that's my real Vernon story, fool. All right, here we go. Where are we at on time, bro?
40.
All right, we're about to bounce. We're about to bounce. All right, cool. Here we go. Here for the raffle. That's what you do. 323 Verdugo. That's exactly what you do. Just comment, even if it's just for the raffle, dog. Leaving a comment gives you the opportunity to win. That's all it takes, compa. Thank you. The topic about your son believing in Santa had me laughing. He definitely is a smart little guy. He knows how to play to get extra gifts from Santa. This motherfucker is playing me. He is. Now he wants a scooter. He wants an electric scooter. Okay? Because my oldest son, Diego, who's in Irvine, has one. Because that's how he gets around campus. This motherfucker, first week of school, eats shit. Eats shit. Done. He's all sending me fucking pictures. He's all fucked up in his leg, his knees, his elbows, his face. Ate shit. I hate scooters, bro. Fucking hate them, bro. But he needs it, he says. It's a lot of walking across campus, fool. So, but he already ate shit. And now he learned to be more careful, of course. So now my little one's like, I want a scooter too. That's his number one on his wish. And I'm like, I say, bro, I'm not buying you no scooter, dog. Not for Christmas, not for your birthday. I'm not buying you a scooter. And you know what he says? Oh, that's fine. Because Santa's going to bring it. You don't have to buy it for me. Santa's bringing it. This motherfucker, dog. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Haha, the story on your son is cracking me up. So I don't want to lose his childhood, compita. Nah, I'm onto him, fool. What's up, fool? What's up, fool? The Tooth Fairy story made me laugh. I'm 26, father, 3-year-old boy. Can't wait to tell him everything you told your boy. You're putting me up on game, big dog. Yeah, the Tooth Fairy be sleeping also, dog. Nah, don't be like that. It's public street, dog. Anybody can park wherever. Oh, yeah, I was talking about how I don't like people parking in front of my house. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just saying that it never bothered me before. But now that I'm a homeowner, it does bother me, dog, how things change once you become a homeowner. As a renter, I got people parking in front of my house all day, every day. I don't give a fuck. But as a homeowner, it kind of feels a certain way. It feels a little, it hits different when there's a fucking dirty van parked in front of your house. It hits different. All right.
There's a lot of dirty vans in your neighborhood, I noticed.
I'm sure there are, fool. Yes. If I win a bobblehead, I'll put it in my living room. Oh, gracias, Correa Johnny. Yes, sir. Hey, Jerry, how do I enter the raffle? You just did, Orlando, by commenting. They for sure died in that house. Oh, talking about people in the house before me? I'm sure they did. The Perritos Podcast is calling you out, bro. They say it's always your girl's birthday. Fuck them fools, all right? And yes, my girl is a reborn virgin, so she has like 3 birthdays. Let's go Phillies. Raúl Olvera. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, let's go Phillies. Let's go where? For exactly where, Raúl? Huntington Park, a.k.a. Hunting for parking. Nice, dog. I like that one. Nice, Gladys. Huntington Park, a.k.a. hunting for parking. I like that, big dog. I'm going to use that, actually. Anarico 5954. Jerry, I told my daughter the same thing about the Tooth Fairy, that we moved and the Tooth Fairy couldn't find you. That's facts. Cubo, Jerry, shout outs to you. You should show your chamaco the movie Darkness Falls, and he'll forget all about the Tooth Fairy or be traumatized. I don't know if I want to do that. Está Mancito, hold on to him. He may know. My son knew the whole time. Once I thought he had found out, he said to me, I've been knowing. I did it for you, Dad. I like to see you excited. Aw, I think that's what it is. What's up, Jerry? I'm from Carson, California, and recently moved up to the East Bay area. I seen that you came out to Pittsburgh without an H. When will you come out again? We're coming to Hanford, California soon, fool. So get your tickets. Just commenting to win something a la verga. Cimero, compadita. Jerry, I live in Hesperia. Majority of neighbors are all white and they're all cool as fuck with me. My family, I guess, is just neighbor respect. We all keep it cool and we are like familia now. Saludos, way. Congrats on the house, bro. Yeah, dog. I'm just saying, once you have a cool little neighborhood around you, fool, good community, it's great place to live. Elber Galargo, fool, he knows you're Santa Claus. And he's saying that because he's about to ask for something big. Start saving up, Perito. Yeah, bro. Bro, kids wear AirPods in school just to wear them. They don't even listen to shit. I know. That's the thing, bro. I know they have dead-ass AirPods in their ears. Because I have AirPods and they die and I still keep them on, fool. So I know they do that shit. Have you seen Fliplandia before? No, I have not. I'll check it out. What's up, Jerry G from HP and AZ? There's nothing wrong with your boy believing in Santa Claus. There's dudes who dress up every Sunday and still believe in the Cowboys. I love that shit, dog. Nice. Yo, Jerry, how you feel about the Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl halftime show? It's going to be awesome, bro. It's going to be awesome, bro. I'm not a big Bad Bunny fan, but he's got some fucking hits, dog. It's going to be a dope vibe, bro. It's going to be a great show. I know, because pasan de verga, güey. The country's just so divided right now that anything is going to cause some kind of distraction, some kind of separation, some kind of anything, bro. So yeah, and everyone who came out to the No Kings protest, good for you. Keep that shit going, bro. That's the only way we're gonna be heard and be listened to and make differences. We have to keep pushing back to these motherfuckers, dog. All right. So yeah, all that shit, bro. Good shit. Wait, hold up. Santa ain't real person. Let the little compita believe in Santa and the Tooth Fairy. He will grow up soon. Let him be a kid and have an imagination. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We have adults that dress like furries and go to Comic-Con. That's facts, fool. Big podcast. Ian Big Class has a great interview with Cocaine Quarterback. Oh, I'll check it out. Comment. Thanks, fool. I also have a 10-year-old boy who still believes in Santa and the Tooth Fairy. My wife and I feel tricked, but we're going along with him. I don't think I can let him get past 11 or 12 without telling him or him just finding out. Same here, fool. Yeah. He's getting to that little gray area where he's 11 in middle school. That's why it's getting a little weird. I don't mind that he believes in Santa Claus or Tooth Fairy. I really don't mind it. I think it's cute. It's funny. But he's also 11 and in middle school, so it does feel a little strange. Talk to a psychologist. It could be something. If there's nothing, don't trip about it. He'll grow out. No psychologist needed. No. If you are reading this, check this one out. Trifecta. If you are reading this, Dodgers advanced over the Phillies. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, yeah, true. Bro, I think your son honestly still believes in Santa. My daughter was in 6th grade last year and still spoke about Santa, but my wife and I thought she might just be saying that for our benefit. Or at least we thought maybe she was on the fence. I think my son's on the fence too. So we decided to have a talk with her to let her know that Santa wasn't real. Ah, you fucking assholes. That's messed up. That did not go well. Of course not. She broke down and she said, we had been lying to her all this time. It was brutal. We didn't want other kids making fun of her in middle school for believing in Santa because kids can be mean. That's how I feel. But we kind of regretted it, telling her afterwards and how hard she took it. Not telling you what to do with your son, just sharing your experience. Exactly, bro. Así estoy yo, güey. I don't want to like go on the ledge here and be like, hey, fool, Santa Claus doesn't list. Why? I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't. Because what if he really does believe or at least be on the fence where I think he's at? I think he's on the fence. He's not a dumb kid. He's on TikTok. He's on social media. He knows what's up, fool. He's on the fence. I think something inside of him is like, I think he's like, I don't believe in Santa, but what if? Right? It's like most Christians, dog. Like most people who don't go to church. Like, I don't believe in God, but what if? You know, you don't want to be wrong about that, dog. That's one thing you don't want to be wrong. God, fool. All right? So that's what he is. He's like one of those guys. But yeah, I know you went there, fool. I know you thought you were doing the right thing, having to sit down with an 11-year-old and tell him that Santa's not real. You didn't do any favors. You didn't give him any favors. So I know that's messed up. Hopefully you fix that. I know you regret it. That's why I haven't done it, fool, to be honest with you. I'm just letting it ride, letting it play, letting it go. Because my other two boys, we didn't really do the Santa Claus thing too much, fool. I think they learned early on that Santa wasn't real, like somewhere around 7 or 8. And ahí valió verga, way. So this guy's he's going on a little longer than we should. And I'm just letting it go, man. Just letting it go. All right, that's it, man. Let's wrap it up right there. I'm going to do a sports minute after this, talk a little bit more Dodgers. Big week, big weekend. Dodgers back in the World Series. So proud of you guys, man. So proud. Lakers start today. Tuesday, October 21st. Lakers opening day is today. I don't have much to talk about yet about the Lakers. Give me a couple of weeks. Let me watch them, see them, how they are without LeBron James. I don't think LeBron James is going to be back for a while. But it's Luka time. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I don't have the highest expectations on the Lakers, but I do expect them in the playoffs. And hopefully the trade deadline will bring some good stuff too. And we'll take it from there. Once again, I don't really pay much attention to how the team is doing until after the trading deadline. That's how you know whether your team's going to make some real moves, buyers or sellers. That's when you decide then and there. So we'll see by then. But I'm really glad the Lakers are back. I love the Lakers, fool. I'm a Laker fan. In fact, look, I didn't talk about it, but I got this Dodger shirt that I'm wearing. It's a Dodger-Laker collab. This was a Dodger giveaway. I didn't go to the game, but I was able to buy it. So these are the 80s Lakers wearing Dodger jerseys. We got James Worthy, Kurt Rambis, Byron Scott, AC Green, Michael Thompson. This is my team. This was a team that I fell in love with basketball, with Lakers, with sports. This team, of course, the 88 Lakers and the 88 Dodgers. I was 8 years old, dude. Literally 8 years old. Second grade, third grade. And a little paisa-ass kid had just learned English. Watching TV. Start to hear about the teachers, the commercials, the billboards. Just watching sports in general. Being introduced to sports. These were it. The 88 Lakers, 89. Magic. I fell in love with Magic Johnson. Michael Cooper became my favorite Laker ever. And I fucking watched Chick Hearn, bro. Jesus, rest in peace. I watched every Laker game. Every Laker. Back then, they would televise every road game. Channel 9 would televise every road game. And eventually, every home game went to the cable. I got cable around when I was like 12, 13. So the first 5 years, I was only watching road games all the time. But watching every game. Same thing with the Dodgers, bro. I was just watching. Sports was my life. From 8 years para arriba, way. Sports was my life, fool. So, love the Lakers. Love the Dodgers. Thank you for doing greatness right now, Dodgers. My prediction, I'm saying it right now, October 21st, Dodgers in 6. Dodgers in 6. I think Toronto's going to put up a little bit of a fight. They'll come out swinging, especially at home. I do see the Dodgers winning 4-2 the series and going back to back. And I'll see you guys at the parade. I'm hoping to make that parade, bro. So we'll be there. We'll see you soon. I'm Jerry G, and I'm out. Let's go.